What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the interweb? Today is the very first Jack video in like forever. If you're wondering why I've quit making Jack videos and why I'm back, read the screenshots above, and if you want to keep up with me, period, follow me on Twitter. It's free 99, so you should do it, definitely. But with that being said, let's get into this video, which is we're going to be talking about our updated predictions for Jak 4 and Jak and Daxter Remake. So, we used to say Jak 4 could potentially be a PlayStation 5 launch title because it used to seem like The Last of Us Part 2 was going to come out in 2017. Then we thought it was going to come out in 2018. Then we thought it was going to come out in 2019. And now, thanks to leaks and what people who are inside PlayStation are feeding to YouTubers, it's really looking like our chances of Jak 4 being a PlayStation 5 launch title is zero. And the reason for that is because The Last of Us Part 2 has apparently been delayed to 2021, which technically wasn't delayed because they never got like a confirmed release date for it. But it looks like PlayStation is looking to ship that as a PlayStation 5 launch title. And that makes sense because if you look at the launch titles for the PlayStation 4, actually, if you look at the entire first 3 years of the PlayStation 4, it was nothing but trash first-party games. There wasn't a good first-party PlayStation exclusive this generation until Uncharted 4. And that's kind of crazy, like really crazy. But that's not if you include like the games from Japan that eventually made their way here, because Japan was pumping out classics left and right, but only a handful of those classics made it to the West, like Yakuza, I think Nier Automata was one of them. I can't remember for sure. And now Dragon Quest. Those are like the only like Japanese exclusives that eventually made their way here. That was a big deal. So it does look like PlayStation is looking to come out swinging with its launch titles, because it's looking like, according to leaks, that we could be getting Killzone, a brand new Killzone, because Guerrilla Games is hiring again for what seems to be a first-person shooter. We could be getting The Last of Us Part 2 if these leaks are to be true. And of course, we're going to get Ridge Racer. Why would we not get Ridge Racer? And to be completely honest with you, Dreams, we'll probably get Dreams as a PlayStation 5 launch title, because that game was announced back in like 2011. It's been 8 years, okay? It's been 8 years almost. I am pretty sure this game is not coming out on the PlayStation 4. At this point, it would be a waste with just like a couple years left, because in that game, it's supposed to be like a in-game game creation engine. So if you're going to be having that, why would you not just wait it for the PlayStation 5 when it can have a longer life cycle? That would be like launching like a big, long battle royale game to be exclusive to the PlayStation and the last couple months of the PlayStation 4 and never bring it to PlayStation 5. It would just be kind of weird and pointless. So I no longer think Jak 4 will be a launch title on PlayStation 5. I do, however, believe that we could still see Jak 4 at some point in the PlayStation 5. I don't know when that could be, but we could very well see it. During the PlayStation 5 lifecycle, we will hit the 20-year anniversary of Jak and Daxter, which is where we're moving on to next for the Jak and Daxter remake. So we used to say that the Jak and Daxter remake was going to come after the Medieval remake. Well, guess what? Medieval, it seems like, has been delayed. Like, I don't understand why they do this, but that game was supposed to come out this year, this winter. And here we are, literally a week or two from this winter, and we haven't got any word of the game since they announced it at PlayStation Experience 2017. And on top of that, PlayStation Experience 2018 has been canceled. And apparently, going back to what we said before, the reason for it being canceled is because PlayStation is no longer interested in making games for the PlayStation 4. Third-party competitors can do it as much as they want for the PlayStation 4. But first-party PlayStation games are all being revved up to be launch titles for the PlayStation 5, which is both good and bad, because it's going to be good because PlayStation needs all the help they can get, like literally all the help they can get. Because if half of these rumors for Xbox Scarlet launch titles are to be believed, which I'm pretty sure at least half of them are right, then oh my god, the launch titles on the Xbox Scarlet is going to be better than every single exclusive on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360 combined. It's going to be like a whole new era. There's going to be a new Fable. There's going to be a new major Obsidian RPG. There's going to be potentially a new Ninja Gaiden. There's going to be potentially DMC Devil May Cry 2, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but Microsoft bought Team Ninja, which means Team Ninja, since they made Devil May Cry, if I'm not mistaken, they will be the ones that get to put that exclusive on the Xbox. This is a big deal. So PlayStation, I can definitely see them trying to get all the help they can get. I don't think PlayStation's going to have any struggle getting sales because PlayStation is PlayStation. They could have one good game every couple years, which is what they did for the PlayStation 4 up until the last couple years, and still sell very, very well. So I'm not worried about that, but I am no longer thinking that a Jak and Daxter remake will be viable within the next couple years. I highly, 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 highly anticipate that a Jak and Daxter remake will still come to life, but not until after the Medieval remake is complete. Because right now we got Spyro in the works, we had Crash last year, and I guess Medieval will be a launch title for PlayStation 5. I don't know, maybe they'll come out and tell us something. I don't like that they're being in the dark, all stingy and stuff about it. Oh, Shadow of the Colossus, we also got Shadow of the Colossus this year. So it very easily well could be getting a Jak and Daxter remake in the very near future, like within the next 5 years or so. But I don't think it's going to be like directly after Medieval. I'm starting to think that we might have to wait a little bit longer for that, just the same as we will with Jak 4, which both kind of suck waiting so long, but we've already been waiting over 10 years. By the time either of these games come out, we'll likely have been waiting 20 plus years, to be honest with you. And that's kind of crazy to say because when 2024 hits, that'll be 20 years since the last mainline Jak game. 2021 will be 20 years since Jak and Daxter came out. Do you know how crazy that is? That's like blows my mind. Like those games are starting to become like crazy retro titles. Like those games in a couple years are going to be looking as old as The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time does today. And that just blows my mind. But with that being said, that's our updated predictions for Jak 4 and Jak and Daxter remake. Would you like to update your predictions in the comments down below? Hopefully you will find it in your heart to share this video, because it really helps the channel. And with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new, and try not to die, and I'll see you in the next video.